What's the first step, Grandma, in starting
Okay,
chicken parm?
I have to get everything prepped. I have to get my eggs ready, my breading station, the eggs and the breadcrumb. I have my chicken breasts already filleted. I don't use the ones that are in the package, the thin ones. They're too thin.
Okay.
I use the chicken breasts and I fillet them myself.
Okay.
I did that yesterday, so they're prepped. Today we have to bread them, put them in the oven. I don't fry them on top of the stove. I put them in the oven to brown. That's how we start. Then from there we build up on it.
Awesome. So, what kind of cheeses are you going to use for this?
This is the king of the cheeses, they call it. That's Parmigiano Reggiano, with that I cut a chunk off and I grated with my little grater.
Awesome. So we're going to be doing fresh cheese
Yes.
for our cheeses.
And mozzarella, I'm trying to firm up a little so that it will be easier to grate. This was in the freezer for a little while. So that will go on after the cutlets are browned, and then when we put them together and assemble. What we have to do first is cook the marinara sauce. I didn't do that yet because I was waiting to do it with you guys. 3 tablespoons of olive oil at the bottom of the pot. Just saute some garlic. Right up the garlic. And give it a good smash.
So how thin would you think the garlic should be?
Actually, I leave the garlic practically whole. I don't chop it up into the sauce because that's the way my mom did it. In case anybody doesn't like garlic, they just can pull it right out. It gives you all the flavor, but you don't have to worry about having bits of garlic in your mouth. That's my way, but anybody could always chop it up if they prefer. So it's usually like 3 cloves. So for marinara sauce, I use crushed tomatoes. I also put a piece of onion, the sauce, whole. I cut a piece off, leave the root on so that it doesn't fall apart. As the sauce is cooking, I'm going to put this in. It'll release all its flavor, but we won't have little pieces of onion floating around in the sauce. Okay, and we're putting in the sauce to the garlic that's already been sauteed. Now we have to slosh out some of this, whatever's left.
So would you say about 1 can of water per can of tomato sauce?
I would start with a little less, and then if you need more, if it gets too thick, you could always thin it out, but you can't make it thicker. So
Good point. Good point.
yeah, so I would start. I guess it's about a half. See, it seems to be okay. Now I'll drop in the piece of onion that I did, and we'll put our spices in. Black pepper, a little bit of salt.
That's all based off feeling, right?
Yeah, this is like, and just maybe a half a teaspoon of sugar to balance out any kind of acid that might be in there. And basil. I will use some dry basil, but I will definitely use fresh basil. Our fresh basil, after it's cooked, I'll put a little more in. I love the scent of fresh basil. Makes anything taste like delicious.
Smells like heaven in here.
Yeah. And here, I put the cover here. Okay. So we'll put that on. Simmer. Shouldn't take too long. Marinara sauce doesn't take as long as meat sauce. So we'll have that go while we're breading our cutlets. Mozzarella is I sprinkle a little Parmesan in there so that the mozzarella does not stick together.
Okay.
It kind of, and then it saves me one step of sprinkling as I go along too.
The sauce smells so good.
Oh yeah, how did it come?
Wow, look at that. It's got like a great thickness to it.
Start arranging it.
Okay.
You know, so it's sauce first.
Sauce first. A lot of people forget to do the sauce on the bottom.
Oh yeah, no, you got to do the sauce on the bottom. Then we start. Okay. And
Wow, I love the color on these.
oh, I hope so. I hope they come good. That you'll be happy with them.
They look fantastic, Grandma. I'm so excited.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now we do the sauce. And we'll put plenty. Put plenty.
I just want to jump on there now.
Get a hunk of bread and you're ready.
It smells so good.
Oh, I'm so glad. We should have smell-o-vision, like they say.
Hopefully the future generations can smell this somehow. If the
Okay, now here,
technology-
there's a hunk of garlic, which I don't know if anybody, I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
I don't, let me,
I'll eat it.
you will?
I love the garlic.
You know, but I don't want to,
It's got some fans out there.
yeah. I mean, that's just something that my mom did and my grandma did to leave the garlic whole so that you could pull it out. And actually, I saw some Italian cooks doing that on TV.
I could see, and you know what? You'll avoid burning garlic by having it sit too long or, touch some hot metal. And you also can minimize like little bits of
Yeah.
flavor everywhere.
Right.
It's a nice, and the onion too. I mean, you wouldn't even know that was in the sauce, but
Yeah, but see, if I would have cut it up, it would have been floating all over the place.
yeah, it would have been a little too much onion.
Let's cover every little nook and cranny.
Every look and cranny. Just like Grandpa likes it.
Yeah. And actually, I saw a few cooks that all they do is flavor the oil and then take out the garlic and not even leave it in the sauce.
Wow.
That I've never done. I leave it in.
Yeah, I think I need a little bit of taste.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, we can go to the next step.
And this marinara sauce cooked in what? 25 minutes maybe?
Oh
20
yeah, we
minutes?
forgot to time it. I never really timed it. Somebody asked me that once, and I said, I don't know. When it's done, it's done. Okay, next. Oh, and I also want to put some fresh basil on top here too.
Oh, as you
Being
should.
I have it, I want to use it. I love it.
Of course, it's one of nature's greatest productions.
Oh, I love it. Just the aroma makes, when you're buying it in the store, you can't wait to get home because, oh boy,
Have a little bit in the car.
yeah.
A little bit of bread, a little bit of basil. It's a dry lunch.
You put a little oil on it.
It's true, yeah. My car oil.
I don't know, we could use a little more, but
There's never too much cheese.
yeah, no, yeah, I might as well use the whole pound.
Now, do you do a final layer of pecorino on top?
I don't use pecorino. To me, it's very strong.
Okay.
The Parmesan, I use Parmesan. I'll just do a sprinkle. I'm
Yeah.
not a cheese person. Neither was my mom or grandma, so I kind of take after them. Whoever wants cheese puts their own, but I don't serve it with
Really?
a lot of cheese. I could be wrong. I probably am, but
No, I mean,
that's the way I do it.
the best part about that is,
This very, very lightly.
yeah, we all always thought it was cheesy and delicious. So
That's all I do.
yeah, I
Then
think
if
you're
you
able
want
to nail
more,
it.
you do more. Okay, now a little basil. Okay,
Wow, look at that.
looking good. The Italian flag, right?
Yeah, yeah, it kind of does look like Italian flag. This might as well be the new
Okay.
flag. So after we get the basil, all the cheese, you get the tomato sauce It's the final step.
This is just like a decoration, but it's also
The peas.
yeah.
The best part.
It's also a tradition. Let's call it a tradition.
On the edge.
Just on the
She
edges.
just she only just put it around the edge, but I kind of put one in the middle too.
I like the edge.
Delicious.
Okay, and I'll put one down the middle.
Nice.
Okay, that's it. Here's another trick.
Oh, yeah.
When you're covering mozzarella, and you don't want it to stick to your aluminum foil, just spray the aluminum foil with a little cooking spray, and that'll do the trick. It won't stick. You take two tops from the Chinese soup, and you put down on, on the one that's a little indented there, you put down a row of tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes, the grape tomatoes, whatever, as many fit. Then you put the top on, and you take your knife and you just slide it right through.
Wow.
And you will get all halves.
Look at that.
Yep.
Well, let's show the camera what you did there.
All they have up perfectly.
Wow. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Immediately, they're all cut right in half. Nice and fresh.
Saves
This
a
one's for
lot of time.
me. Yeah. It's going to make a great tomato sauce. A very
Yes.
simple sauce for some pasta to go along
Yeah,
with this.
spaghetti. Spaghetti goes great with fresh tomato sauce.
I love that.
Yeah. And a lot of basil goes into this tomato sauce.
We love basil in
Yeah.
this family.
Yep. Oh.
Different types of tomatoes.
Yes, I have a few different types of tomatoes. Hopefully to make a nice sweet sauce. Did you catch it? I hope you catch it. Marinate them a little bit before I cook them. A little olive oil, salt and pepper. Where's my salt? And I think they're sweet enough. I don't think I need a touch of sugar.
Yeah, I think this
think
should be
they're good.
enough.
So we'll just put a little salt.
Again, we're going to eyeball it.
Yeah, because I'm going to taste it as it's cooking. This is just to marinate it a little bit before. Add some basil.
So if you're at home and would like maybe a simple dusting over the top at the most.
Yes. Ripping. It smells so good. I love the way it smells.
Perfect.
I don't put oregano in this type of sauce. Maybe some people do, but I put oregano in fish sauce when I'm making fish sauce.
Yeah.
Not for this.
Okay.
So then marinate it for 10 minutes or so, and then we got to get our pan out. Okay. bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you, Mikey, very much.
Thank you, Grandma. This was so good. Looks
For
delicious. Let me
orchestrating this. I loved
give me
it.
your bowl. Let's I'll make it nice. Nice are rolling.
Oh, that looks good.
A nice plate. Ooh, look at
Oh,
that.
now
Look
you
at
do the
that.
twist. That's good. I like that.
You want a little more?
Yeah, I want a little more.
Yeah,
I haven't
of course.
eaten anything, so this is like my premier eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
wow, that's perfect. Thank you.
Beautiful,
Thank
beautiful.
you very much.
On to that. I'm gonna give you some. Give me some nice. You want a lot or just a bit?
Just a bit.
Sure.
I'll go for more if I need to.
I'm sure. I'll get some tomatoes. There's tomatoes on the
Make it
side. I
some
shouldn't
more.
take
Yeah,
the big
so-
spoon out.